situations like that. And the reason why I hear it a lot from women is because typically a lot of women deal with this situation more than men do. And it's not to say that both people are not accountable for this type of situation, but I hear it a lot for women because I think, in my personal opinion, I think a lot of women have best friends that's envious of the relationship that their friend has with somebody and they don't have it per se. And it's common with them because a lot of women, for some odd reason, and I've seen this, and I've also kind of not experienced this particular situation, but I've experienced where I get into a relationship with somebody, and I'm quite sure other men can have this same situation. But when you get in a relationship with a woman, for some odd reason, more women tend to flock towards you when you have somebody compared to if you're single. Mm-hmm. Now, for some odd reason, I'm not sure why that happens. I have a pretty good idea why that happens, but that's generally what I kind of get and understand from my experience. So I'm gonna let Sean, get his thoughts on this particular topic, and then I give my experience or my thoughts on it. So,
Brother Sean,
Hello. Man, I think I just lost my train of thought. Okay, so the topic is why do people sleep with their significant other's best friend? So, long story short, I'ma just say it's because of attraction. And what I mean by that is, you dating your significant other, and they attractive, and they could be attractive too in their eyes, but it's always gonna be somebody better. That's just the reality. So I think they do that because they see another person that's even more attractive than their significant other, and they just want a piece of it. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. It's attraction. You can't help attraction. Mm-hmm. So I just think they get like, ooh, man, best friend. You got your girl and everything, but you look at her best friend like, damn, she's kind of cute too, or she's cuter, or she's even cuter than your significant other. So I think it's just based on just attraction and looks, body wise. The body might be better. So, and I also think this is my opinion. I also think with the best friend, I think they've been talking for a while.
You said before they got into
they got into the relationship. So what I mean, that the person that's dating the significant other, mm-hmm. that person and her best friend, they could be cool and everything and hanging out on the low, not telling her significant other. They could be meeting up in person on the low and anything. Mm-hmm. So because I just don't think it starts like, ooh, she found I want to sleep with her, or just right off the bat. Mm-hmm. That connection got to start. That connection, you know what I mean? You got to go out, get to know each other. Dudes and girls, they not just gonna rip off their clothes the first day and like, I saw you and I like. Nah, I think that connection, it has to build to that certain point. And then, cause the attraction is already in the door. Y'all already attracted to each other. Y'all already found each other cute and nice and appealing to look at. So next, you want to know what she about or what he about. Next, you want to know, he already drew me in with the attraction, but do he got a mouthpiece or do she got a mouthpiece? Right. So that's the second thing. So I think that stuff been brewing up for a minute, and then that's when the sleeping together. That's when it comes through.
Cause what I typically hear in these type of situations is that basically the friend, right, that's mm-hmm. jealous of her best friend basically having a boyfriend, she don't really mess with the dude like that, where she find him ugly and stuff like that. But all of a sudden, when her friend is with her, she find him a little more attractive because of her friend is with him, or because he even has another girl, or because a lot of women that's in these type of situations, they'll be in a good, successful relationship, and a friend is not doing so well with finding somebody or having a good relationship. So now she's seeing how, like, when she get around her best friend that's in a relationship, she's seeing like how they interact and how their relationship is thriving. And now she kind of wants what she got, but she's not having any luck out there. So now she's pointing her energy more towards her best friend boyfriend. And now that he's kind of peeping that, now he wants a piece of her, which is my thing with some of the guys, is because it's like, me personally, I couldn't sleep with my best friend's girl. You know what I'm saying? It's a line between certain things, because most guys, they have a bro code, but I'm not to sit there and say that guys don't do it and cross it. Some guys do it. I'm not going to sit there and say they just going to turn it down. But I know a lot of guys that wouldn't cross that line because that's his homeboy. They put their friendship with them over anything else. But a lot of women, they don't have that type of sister code in a way where it's just like, okay, that's your man, I'm not gonna even cross that line with you and stuff like that. But a lot of women nowadays, they operate off their what they want and what they desire more. Mm-hmm. So even if they don't really find your boyfriend that attractive, but the fact that you having success with somebody is sometimes enough for them to try to disturb what y'all got, or not even disturb what y'all got, but she wants a piece of it in a way. You know what I'm saying? Or just to sit there and say she has something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though it's not at the level of where y'all have it, but at the same time, she's very envious of what you got. So that's why I say a lot of women have to be careful when you have your best friend. Even if you've been friends with that person for 15 years, you got to understand that women, in a way, because I've experienced, let's just say this, I've experienced where, because I said this in the beginning of the podcast, that women somehow, for some reason, they find a man more attractive when they're in a relationship with somebody, and they have somebody more than when they're single. And I think I don't know if y'all have ever experienced any situations like that per se.
Say that again?
Like when you're in a relationship with somebody, you tend to get more women flocking towards you more when you have somebody than when you're just single.
Yeah, that's I was always like that.
What about you?
No.
No?
Never did.
Okay. And I've heard plenty of other guys deal with that situation. So it's just like women can kind of sense when you have a woman's presence in your life for some odd reason. And they're really good at sensing that. So I personally think that's what a lot of that come from, is just envious and wanting to have what they can't have. So that's basically my thoughts on that. Honestly.
And I want to touch on that a little bit more. What you said, you think it's envious and everything. They want what they won't have.
They can't have.
Yeah, they want what they can't have. Is that, and it's also to them it's a challenge. What I mean by that is, it's crazy. Like most women nowadays, when you're right, they only holler at a guy that has multiple women, and it's kind of backwards, because you should be going for the guy that's available, that doesn't have any options. But they don't want that because they don't find that as attractive, because they see in their eyes he could get women, so that means he could get me. Mm-hmm. Or if they best friend, in a relationship with their boyfriend, in a relationship, they look at the man, he got my best friend. Well, let me see if I can get him. So it's kind of a challenge to them too. Mm. So it's the envious part because they want what they can't have, and then it's also a challenge because they want to be like, let me see if I could steal him from her.
Even sometimes they can feel like, oh, why does she deserve to have you, but I don't deserve to have it.
That too, yeah.
So it's even that standpoint sometimes too.
So it's just, I think it's attraction. It's what you said with the envy, and I think it's just a challenge. Most women, they just want a challenge. It's like a game. It's like a game to them. They want to play a game. So that's what I think. But that's so weird. Why y'all do that? That's so weird. Yeah, like, that's your homegirl boyfriend.
And it's happening a lot.
I've heard stories about that too, man. And I'm like,
and it's like sometimes you don't know what to say about that, because it's like,
yeah, you don't.
That's why I say women, y'all gotta be careful when y'all bring your boyfriends around your girlfriends. That's just not. Some of that stuff just don't correlate well. I know sometimes y'all been friends for years and stuff like that, but sometimes you just don't know what your friend is thinking about. So,
yep. And they be looking at him a certain way and everything.
Yeah, especially if she done had like bad experiences in trying to get somebody and stuff like that, and nothing she done has been working out for her. But all of a sudden, you finally find this magical dude that just popped up out of nowhere in your life, and now y'all having success in a relationship, and she just keep running into trash dudes and stuff like that and having no luck. So when you know your friend is going through that, honestly, it's best to not keep bringing your girl around her. And now I know some women are gonna sit there and say, well, when does the man come in, as far as he should be responsible for not allowing that woman to interrupt what they got, which is true in a way too, because at the same time, that's still crossing the line because that's your girl's best friend. You know what I'm saying? Some guys, honestly, they really don't care. But you got some guys that won't do that too. So honestly, oh yeah, you got. He just threw me off with that. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta really be careful who you bring around your significant other, and even guys got to do that too. You got to be careful too, because sometimes your homeboy can sit there and be preying on your girl from afar and be like, dang, she fine, and I want her, and stuff like that. So you got to really be careful with that, because, and it goes on both sides. So I'm not going to sit there and say it's just with women. It's men, too, because men do that. So, honestly.
Yeah, I also just want to throw my 2 cents in with that one too. You gotta watch out for that. What Dre said, you gotta watch out for that too, because if your home girl is telling you, like, let's say your man, he getting on your nerves and everything, and ladies, I'm telling you this now, y'all gotta watch out for this. If your home girl is like talking bad about your man because you telling her the stories like, he just getting on my nerves, he doing this and that, and your homegirl's like, you need to leave him, girl. It's over. You need to leave him. Y'all gotta watch out for that, because they doing that so they can go ahead and sneak right in to get your man, and then when you listen to her advice and you break up with him, guess who with him now? Her.
Or even when you bigging him up in front of her, like you say, he did this for me, or he
Yep,
did that,
yep.
and now she's sitting here like, dang, I ain't never had a man do that for me.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. So now she's right.
I would have turned.
Right. I want to turn
So now
right.
she's sitting there
Exactly.
thinking like, okay, let me, I gotta give me some of this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And then one negative thing that she said that he did, girl, you need to break up with him. Oh, no, that ain't gonna work. Not with me. And then you listen to her advice. Unfortunately, some women, they be sneaking right in and dating her best friend's ex. And they be stuck like, WTF. It's like, well, hey, I didn't tell you you should never listen to me. They looking at you like that.
What, the French toast? No.
I think when guys do it, I think it's not because of like he envious of his boy guy. I think it's more because like she probably just fine. He want to smash it. But women, it's a different thought process than ours. It's not because he's probably just fine or anything like that. It's just that he's a quality dude that is hard to come across. You know what I'm saying? And he brings something to her life that the friend is probably not getting out of other dudes and stuff like that. So it's just that feeling of, dang, why does she deserve to get what I feel like I should have been having? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, I want some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want what she got. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of women do that, honestly.
I heard many stories about that, man. And I'm like, that's grimy, man.
It's grimy.
There's the grind machine going on.
I was like,
it's like ain't no code to nothing no more.
Yeah, you got to watch out for stuff like, let me fix these cameras. This one works. So, yeah, you got to watch out for stuff like that because, okay, this one don't do it either. I don't know what's wrong with these cameras. There you go, Sean. Because I don't know what's wrong with it. As y'all was saying, that Sean, you made a good point because there's this thing that was used to be said back in the days. You never, I don't care how many girlfriends you got, I'm talking about women, girlfriends, you know, because they call their friends, girl, it's my girlfriend, she's my best friend. You can explain how y'all gonna take over the world. You can explain how y'all gonna rob a bank. But what you don't talk about in front of another woman, I don't care how close they are to you, don't ever talk about what your man do to you in the bedroom. Don't ever do that.
That's a
because
mistake, yep.
Some women do make that mistake. You know, man, my guy, he blessed down there, or he do this and that. They be like, oh yeah, girl, for real. But in they mind, they like, I gotta get some of that.
Yep.
And then that you running your mouth, you're not thinking she's gonna actually do it.
Right.
Then he get the text message on his phone, on his Facebook, cause she ain't got the number. What you doing?
Hey.
I ain't doing it. I'm chilling. Well, I'm just calling. I'm just texting you to see how you doing. Like, okay. Or she see y'all in an argument. Right. Now she's got something on her friend. Okay, now I gotta break them up. Yeah. It ain't none of my business, you know. Don't take the wrong way. She my friend. I still love her and everything, but she been talking to other niggas anyway. Now that's getting you mad. Like, damn, how can she do this? I tried to tell you, and then that's how she slid her way in there. And then once y'all finish doing what y'all got to do, you sleep with her best friend. Now her best friend is your best friend. Now she finna tell a dude everything you did. She might make up some stuff. So you got to be careful with that. Women, you got to be careful with that. Do not tell your friends what you and your guy do in the bed. Do not tell your friends how good your man treats you, because they will take that and they will use it as ammo against you. Because just because you got a good man, she might have never had a good man. Right. She probably had a guy that dogged her out. Yep. And she see the qualifications in this man. She already said, like, man, he treat her so good. Now she got to start throwing pebbles, a chink in your armor now. Man. See, can she get you to portray him, and then she'll move right in.
Yep.
And then when they do it, the first thing she gonna say is, you don't know how to keep your own man. He wouldn't have been doing this if you would have did what you had to do. But you can't blame her because you ran and opened your mouth to her.
Exactly.
But that's supposed to be your best friend.
That's supposed to be your best friend.
But no.
And another thing, women, if you and your guy going out and her friends, and y'all going out, and let's just say your girlfriend's coming to pick you up, and her friend's in the car and she's dressing provocative, don't get in the car. Don't get in the car. Because I'm telling you, if you meet a girl or woman, you introduce Sean to your girlfriend. Sean, this is my girl, it's my cousin, bam. And she dressed nice. And a couple of weeks later, y'all go out and she got a mini skirt on and her breasts and stuff showing. She's doing that to entice Sean. So you gotta be careful with that.
He ain't lying.
Because if a woman want a man, she's not gonna stop till she get him. I don't care. In her man, she don't care if it ruins the friendship. I gotta get him. Because you ran your mouth, now I gotta see what he got.
Yep.
That's a good point you brought up there, because when she start dressing provocative and everything, it's a red flag. It's even worse if she never used to do that.
Hey, pops.
When your best friend wasn't around, she never used to dress provocative. Now she doing it. Yeah, that's a red flag.
Angelica said you got to keep some things private. Why is they taking? Why is they talking about that? Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Because some women, I've seen some women talk about sex with their friends, about their boyfriends. Girl, he did this, or he did this so good. And they be like, oh, girl, for real? But in their mind, they like, wow, I want to try that. Because the thing is, if you meet somebody on a just regular random sex is like an application or going for a job. You put your best foot forward. Right. If you having sex with somebody, you gotta let them know you finna steal a show or they finna steal a show. Yep. So you gonna do what you gotta do. You ain't just going there and it was okay, it's over. She like, man, that wasn't nothing. And it's a big world of illusion like that, because I'm not trying to point finger at nobody, but that's how women fall in love. Yeah. Men don't fall in love for women having sex. Women fall in love when men have sex with them. It's not the other way around. Is there a percentage of men that do that? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But the bigger percentage, if you're taking a woman out, you wine her, dine her, you making her laugh, y'all can watch movies respectfully, do whatever, and she like you, and all this stuff you're doing, she like you, and when y'all have sex, that like turns to love. Mm-hmm. Especially if you have sex with her right, she's gonna fall in love with you. That's just how it go. Most women will say, no, it don't work like that, but it's been going on like that ever since God built the world. It's been going on like that. Women fall in love with men, how the way they treat them, and if the sex is good, they're going to fall in love with you. I don't care what no woman say.
That's true. That is true.
That's just how it goes. That's why women say, oh, you know what? I'm falling in love with you. Remember I gave y'all the example? Was it you or I think it was Tony? You can date a woman. Just date her. Y'all can be cool. Just date her. 9 out of 10, she probably won't care about what you do. The minute you sleep with her. Yeah. Where you been? Why you didn't answer your phone? Can I come over? I'm like, dude, we said we come over. You can come over every Monday and Tuesday. Now she want to come over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
She bring her own bag.
She bring her own bag. Well, and then they make stuff in their head. Well, I thought you wanted me to spend the night. I didn't say that. No. But you can. Don't get me wrong. You can. But you didn't. Yeah, because love is a... Let's start this. Man didn't make love. Love comes from God. Right. Sex, he made man and woman to have sex, and that's where feelings come from. If they already like you, when you have sex with a woman, you're pushing those feelings right into her. Mm-hmm. So you can't blame the woman for going crazy but it's a two-way street with that. They have to know the difference between, I want to sleep with this guy, or do this guy love me? Love is not a two-way street, let's just be honest, because the woman's going to love the man more than the man loves the woman. That's just how it goes. Yeah. So, yeah, once women start dressing provocative like that around men, there you go. She's going to sleep with your friend. It's not like she's going to, for instance, y'all remember the movie Players? Y'all probably remember the movie Players Club?
Yeah, I seen it. Mm-hmm.
Remember they was at the kitchen eating? I think I did. And old girl walked in with her panties. You like, oh, that's just such and such. Right. No. And old girl came home and they was in the bed having sex. That's reality, man. That's reality. Because they may say, girl, no, he ain't my type. with a desperate woman, every man's their type. Just like a desperate man, every woman's their type.
Wow.
Everybody's their
deep.
type. Ain't nobody gonna say,
That's
no,
deep.
I can't be with you. I can't do this with you. You go with my friend. Let her get naked in front of you. And if you're not a strong man, oh, you're gonna fall. I guarantee you're gonna fall. And then guess what? Now you gotta be like, now you gotta hide that. But if you make her mad, she's gonna tell her friend, we had sex together. And she's gonna blame it all on you. He pushed himself on me. It'll be her pushing herself on you.
That's true.
But women got this code. Not all women, because a lot of women out there are smart and they hip to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Most women got this code. If my friend sleep with you, I'm going to forgive her, but I'm not going to forgive you.
That's true.
You might as well forgive them both.
Bro, that's true.
Forgive them both, because it takes two to have sex.
They do that for real.
Yeah, they do that. Well, cuss him out. Be mad at him. Go upside his head. But by rights, you can't hit her because that's your man. She's just your friend.
Mm-hmm.
But be mad at them both. You can't say, well, I forgive her, but I don't forgive you. No, you got to forgive them both.
Yeah, because they sit there and say because we in a relationship,
Yeah,
you should know better.
you should know better.
You've been friends with this girl.
You've been friends with this girl
way
for 40
longer
years,
than- longer than you was
should
with
know,
him.
right? You should know better.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? What is this?
Crazy.
That's what women do. Men do the same thing. Women do the same operator as men do. Yeah, have been with all this the same. Yeah, he's right. That's Pickable Father, Mr. McDavis. Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
Yeah, both do it. Men do it. Women do it too.
Yep.
So you get, and same thing with the brothers. The exact same thing with the brothers. You can't bring your woman around every guy you know.
Yeah. Yep. You definitely can't do that.
I've seen it. Thank God I've never really been in a relationship like that.
Right.
But I have friends. We went out on a couple dates, and the guys will flirt with your girlfriend right there in your face. Damn, she fine. Come on, bro. Why you gonna say that in front of my girl? Right, and I'm right there. Well, you don't take her, I will. People be serious when they say stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, they be dead serious. And if they had the chance, they'll do it. And then they'll turn around and throw it right back in your face. Well, she wouldn't have did it if you didn't do with this or you did that. Yo, hell, you don't want. Perfect example, the skating rink. These two girls got into a fight. She told her friend, well, guess what? You can't get mad at me. You the one told me he had a big penis. Everybody like, wait, what? You the one told me he had a big penis. So yeah, I'll do it again. And he was just sitting right there like, you weren't supposed to say that. Yeah, she told me I'll do it again. She was telling the truth.
Can't make this up.
But guess what? I ain't calling no names. They end up together.
Yep. Later on down the line.
End up together.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, y'all gotta be careful with that because how you know you really got a true friend? Because some guys will keep their distance from your girl.
Yes.
Like they'll be cool with her, like when y'all come around and stuff like that. But he ain't trying to get a number or because some people share their friend numbers with their girl and stuff like that. And you got some guys that be like, nah, I ain't doing all that. Like we cool from like when we hang out and stuff like that. But other than that, nah, I keep my distance from that. And you got some guys that do that now. You got some dudes that just really don't care, honestly. So it's like both men and women gotta watch what they do around with their partner around their friends.
You better.
It's bad out there, honestly. And I know people want to try to build a bigger bond between their relationship and their friendships and stuff like that, and say, "Oh, if you're not cool with my friends, then we not cool," and stuff like that. But it's honestly, they have to be separated. Honestly, like some things are cool when y'all go around certain like events and stuff like that. That's decent, but like making it a common thing, nah. Because some people, you telling your group of friends one thing, and then she telling her group of friends one thing, and then now other people is whispering it behind your back and stuff like that. Now a situation can arise because y'all don't open your mouth about your relationship to your friends. So it's like you got to really be careful out there, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all crazy, man. I don't know what to say, man, because we just said some truth. We just said some truth. Like these, man.
Yeah, Angelica said that's why married couples have married friends. That's true, but you got to watch that too.
Oh yeah.
You're absolutely right, Angelica, but you got to watch that too because married men will sleep with a married woman in a heartbeat.
And vice versa.
Yep, it's the same thing. Married
So
men
it's like
do
you
it too.
can't
Yeah,
win.
you can't win.
So I'll just say, if it's advice, please, women, take that advice. Men, take that advice. Watch out for them friends because they move different. And they, you at a party, and for some reason, women can't help it. Niggas can't help it either.
Right.
They will stare. They'll just keep staring.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep staring. I see it. It's like, so y'all gotta watch them. Watch some signs. Your home girl keeps staring at your man. And
Yep, or saying flirtatious stuff.
Yeah.
flirtation
Or make
out
a
of the
cut.
blue.
Watch that stuff.
You gotta watch it, man. You over here loud. Nah, she trying to go. You gotta watch that.
True story, man. This is a true story. This was when I was, I had to be in my early 20s. Probably 19, 18 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We was coming back from the store. Well, me, I ain't calling no names, and it was a bunch of other people.
Okay.
It was all guys and 2 girls. One of the girls was in a relationship with one of the guys, right? So we just walking, man, our business, walking, eating food, chips and stuff, whatever. So, this girl, I gotta turn this one around.
Okay.
Am I good? And can you see me? Can you see me, Sean? Can you see me? No.
Yeah.
So this girl, we walking, and so they talking about, you know how women talk about like celebrities, how fan they is and stuff like that. You know, this was during the Bobby Brown era when Bobby Brown was on top.
Okay.
Now, Bobby Brown is who I do this and that, and this is the honest truth. I'm not making this up. They was talking about celebrities, and his girlfriend just jumped out the blue and said, "You know what? Y'all can have Bobby Brown and New Edition them. I take Pico." Everybody just stopped like, wait, where did that just come from? Come to find out. Now, I want to say names, but I'm not, because I'm not going to throw nobody under the bus like that. Come to find out, this girl was obsessed with me.
And you didn't know nothing about
I
it.
knew nothing about it till they broke up. She didn't tell me. He told me.
Also, she was going back talking about you.
Yes. She like, dude, every time we have a conversation, she always bring your name up.
Oh, yeah,
She didn't call me Pico. She just called me Brown Eyes. That was her way of speaking to me. Because ain't no gap from looking at no other guy in the eye like, man, you got pretty eyes. He like, who the hell is Brown Eyes? He didn't pay no attention, but she was talking about me. And when they broke up, 2 or 3 years later, I saw her. This was on 62nd. I saw her. We just talking, and she was like, man, I had the biggest crush on you. She said, I didn't, such and such wanted to marry me, but I didn't because I knew one day I would run back into you. I never talked to that girl again. I was scared to talk to her. I'm like, dude, that's a little bit out of my league.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. But you never know. Long story short, you never know.
That's true.
People sit up here, tell everybody their stories, and people be sitting there fantasizing about your guy in your face. What's wrong? Oh, girl, nothing. I'm just thinking. They like, man, I want him bad. And like I said earlier, if they want you bad enough, they will try to get you. That's with me. That's with men. That's with women. That's for anybody.
And you brought up a good point, because I've heard people run into that situation too, where they I think that girl will be bringing up somebody they know, a guy's name for probably a job or something like that, and they're constantly bringing this name up, and now they wondering like, okay, why she keep bringing this dude name up? So, like, they get all curious and stuff like that, and like, okay, why you keep bringing this dude name up? Like, y'all a little more closer than I'm thinking, or something like that.
Yep.
And those are cases where stuff like that happens, and then they wind up messing with the dude they always been talking about, but they'll sit there and say, oh, that's just my friend, we cool, and stuff like that. We just real close, and it is more than that, honestly. So, like, yeah, y'all messed up, bro. Like, y'all gotta be careful out here, bro. Honestly. And men too be doing the same thing. So.
Mr. McDavid said when he was growing up, he didn't play that, but he had one to try to come on to him, and she was my girlfriend's friends. So, there you go.
Okay.
So you won't know for years, man.
You really don't. Yeah, because some people, mainly women, will definitely hold in how they feel about somebody for a while, and they'll finally tell that person years later after they probably done went through so many different relationships, like, you know, I had the biggest crush on you, and you're like, we've been knowing each other for like 20 years, and you ain't never told me this.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's just like you have to really pay attention to stuff like that, and men go through it too, but it's just men
it's
just
both.
It's different in a way, but yeah.
He said thinking on how to get that beat.
He ain't lying though, man.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds funny, but it's true, man. It is so true.
That's all they.
It's so true.
Like I said, man.
And they will outshine the girlfriend because she already know what y'all do in the bedroom anyway because you running your mouth.
Right.
So anything to keep that man, what you ain't doing, she's going to do it twice as better. Or if you doing it, she's going to do it twice as better. To get his man like, man, I like this one.
Yes,
And it's nothing for a woman to go to another woman's house, knock on their door, be like, he mad now.
Yeah. And it's just like you said, she can really conspire to get y'all to break up.
Yes.
In order so she can have her chance.
You have a chance.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you don't even know they're together till you outside one day in the mall and you see them walking holding hands like, what the heck is, oh, y'all ain't together no more. So guess what? Just like you said earlier, Sean, before we started, it already been going on. It was going on already.
Oh, yeah.
People don't just break up and she started talking to you.
Right.
No, you was already in the picture.
Yep.
And now it's just out. You know, it's out now. Like, dang, when did y'all get together? Oh, truth be told, we've been dating baby since y'all was dating. He was my boyfriend when he was your boyfriend. So you just gotta watch that type of stuff because snakes aren't the only things that crawl. You got human snakes too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
They will bite you. If you ain't watching, men will bite their male friends. Women do the same thing because we all know sex is an even exchange. So women got fantasies just like men do. You know, a lot of women say, oh no, I would never do that. My mother always say, never say what you won't do. No, never. I don't care who it is. Oh, me and my girlfriends, we got different tastes. Yeah, okay. Everybody tastes good when you ain't had something in a while. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, I would never date Sean. That's Pico's son. Yeah, okay. Let Sean and that girl be on a plane, the plane go down. So I'm just saying, just making stuff up, and they the only two on that island. Watch what happened. Yeah. She can't get pregnant on her own by looking at coconuts. I'm serious. Guess what? I was lonely. We're human. When we face reality, the world will be a better place. We like to live in this fantasy land. And fantasy land don't always cut it. But Sean, go ahead, man. Close it out, bro.
Man. And then I say we said some facts. So just like I said, ladies and dudes too, just watch out for these signs, man. If your homegirl or homeboys keep looking at your significant other, and they can't help it. They can't help it. They may do it discreetly, but they always gonna keep looking over. They just gonna keep looking. So just watch out for them signs. They being openly flirtatious, just real comfortable. Especially if they break the touch barrier. If they touching all on your man and laughing and touching his shoulder and arms and that stuff, watch it. Be very cautious with that. So hope we put y'all on some game today. This is PTSD. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Please share this video. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm Sean and Dre, and this PTSD, and we are signing off. Good night.